Hello everyone, I am your joyful beast, and welcome back to Skyrim. I did not expect to record another episode today. I am recording all of this week's episodes in advance, so for you all, you should be watching this on Christmas Eve. So, Merry Christmas everyone. Hope you're having a good one. Hello, bear. I'm sorry, Shadowmere, but we got to take care of this. We got bears to get. Come on. Get him. Come on, Shadowmere. It's a bear. He's not going to hurt you like he's going to hurt me. Come on now. Sweet. Hey, bud. Oh, so you're the guy that I've been seeing. Talsgar the Wanderer.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
I see. Can you teach me about speechcraft?
Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent Bane, well, let's just say, best not. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude.
Oh, that's right.
Aye.
The Bard's College, I forgot about that crap. We got those quests to do too. Well, anyway, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted there, Merry Christmas. I'll be honest, this has been one of the hardest months in a very long time for me, just with everything going on, but as of right now, I am well. I am feeling well. I'm feeling better than I have in a long while. And what we're going to be doing today, we are going to make it over to Skyhaven Temple, but this is the reason why I've been waiting to take the long way around on this one. Because there's so much to see. There's so much off the beaten path. Oh my god! Well, literally, there's so much stuff along the beaten path. Shh, stop it. Stop it. Come on. Dead. Oh, freaking bone wolves. Wait, where'd you go? Hang on. Frick, I'm sorry. Oh, my allergies. Where did this guy go? He was here 1 minute and the next he's gone. Or wait, here he is. Potion of Alteration. I'll just take it just in case I ever need it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank all of you. That was way too much for my liking. So yeah, this is a little hideout for where our necromancer's been doing whoever knows what at. But this book increases our conjuration, which we should get conjuration up too. We should start to do that. All right, back to it. So yeah, we're heading the whole way down to Karthspire, to the Skyhaven Temple. But I felt for this episode, being that's the day before Christmas, I'm going to take a longer way around. Just to show off some stuff, you know? Oh, that skeever's going to get this bandit. I don't even know if it's a bandit. It might be a hunter for all I know. Yeah, it's a hunter. So yeah, this is everything you get to see as you make your way over to the Karthspire. That is, if we didn't already check out Markarth. Which the problem, of course, is... we already, oh, get him. No, I got him for you. Never mind. Splattered into a million pieces. Anyway. Yeah. Bad description. Bad. What? Wait. I'll tell you what, these bone wolves are going to become annoying here. That's what I think. All right, well, let's get back to it. This is going to take a while. That's all I mean to say here. It's going to take a fairly long while. I don't entirely know how long this is going to take us, but we'll make it over here regardless. Oh wait, we could have just fast traveled to the mill and not had to do any of this. That's okay. I think I hear a dragon. Hello? Oh, I did. There it is. And again, I'm sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained right now, as I usually am. There's just so much that happens in this game. It's just crazy. It's just nuts how much this world has been filled out, you know? All right, I see this dragon down there. So, Shadowmere, I might need to get off you in a second because, yeah, that's a big dragon. He's patrolling the area, patrolling his burial mound down here. And here we freaking go. Hang on, dragon. Yeah, there's the burial mound. So here's another side that you've... I mean, I don't know. We'll see this plenty of times. What? No, 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 no. Hey. Hey, dragon. Hey. Heck yeah. I was about to say, don't turn off on me here. Vujuntak or something. Vujuntak. Okay, just don't get Lydia. Whatever you do, don't get Lydia. And here's where the music starts to mingle. One of the most interesting bugs in the game. Make it more dissonant than it needs to be. Okay, come on. Now, I'd love to know the significance behind the name of this dragon. I might have to look that up later. Because it's the only place that you find him. It's nowhere else. It's just here. All right, where are you coming from? Where are you going? Oh, you're, hello. That was weird. Hi. Hi. Oh, shoot. Come on. Come on. Just land. Just land. That would be a landing, all right. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Archery increased to 41. Now he has some frost breath on him. And just so you know, we can get different shouts that allow us to do the exact same thing. It's pretty cool. No, 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 no. Shadowmere, get away. And we're done. We're dead. I'm sorry, we're not dead. Not yet. But he's dead. Now, just so you know where we're at, right down there is the Giants camp that I tried, I believe, 2 episodes ago to attack. Oh, wait. I missed it. I missed my favorite part. My favorite animation. But yeah, right down there is that Giants camp. Over there's Whiterun. So we're basically on the outskirts going towards the Reach. That's where we're at. But some of you already knew that because we've been to the Reach before. I'm just taking the long way because if we go back to Markarth, they're going to arrest us immediately. So, you know, we don't want that on my hands. Yeah, we'll just keep going as long as it takes here. Oh, that's right.
I'd stay away if I were you.
You stay away if I... Well, why?
I'm on my way to a giant camp, and I can't guarantee those beasts won't think you're part of the offering. Keep your distance, and you shouldn't have anything to worry about.
What are you offering to the giants?
The cow, of course. Others do it differently. But I found that an annual offering usually keeps the giants away from our livestock. Some think it's superstition, but I believe it works. I've yet to have a giant kill any of my livestock.
And what about the paint on the cow?
It's tradition. We mark the animal as a way to let the giants know we're giving it to them willingly. Sort of a peace offering.
Interesting. Well, do you need any help?
I have everything under control. Thanks for offering.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thanks. You take care of yourself now.
You as well. Thanks for giving me the rundown on that. I actually did know that. I knew it was part of a giant sacrifice, but I wanted you all to hear it, in case you haven't before. All right, let's keep on moving, because it's gonna be a long ride. It's gonna be a long ride there. I don't know why on earth I decided to take this long, but we're doing it. And actually, is this where I think? Broken Fang Cave, yes. Or no, I think that's different. Either way, I don't mind discovering some locations to discover later. I take that back. Discover locations that we'll be going to later. Hello? Why? 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 Why another one? Why there? Why now? And it looks black. It almost looks like Alduin from a distance. But I know it's not. That looks like Alduin from a distance. It looks exactly like him. I'm sorry, everybody. I gotta look at this. Okay, so we're right outside of Rorikstead. So then we're not that far. It is Alduin. Holy shoot. He's resurrecting another dragon. Hi, Alduin. It's been a long, long time since I've seen you, buddy. I'm quick saving for whatever hell you're about to break loose, whatever you want to call it. Can I kill you? Can I kill you? Who are you resurrecting? Okay, that's cool.
Alduin Thuri. Alak Nahidli.
Where's the subtitles on this? What? Whoa! There goes Alduin. All right. Here we go again, everybody. Here we go again. And Alduin's still flying around about. So he's the one resurrecting the dragons, okay? That's all I know. All right. Come on. No, don't hurt my horse. Do not hurt my horse, buddy. This is when I should be taking out my lightning. All right, never mind. All right, time for lightning bolt, which I don't have marked, so I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that because it's time. Come on. There we go. I'll teach you. That will teach you. There's a red dot down there somewhere. Makes me think Alduin's nearby. Hey, Naagliv. Naagliv. Nahagliv? Nahagliv? I don't know. Don't ask me the pronunciation. All right. I don't have enough magicka. Shoot. Well, while he's distracted here, how about this? This is a great time to do two things. We're gonna take out the sand green rose and use that finally. and then a bound sword. Oh, we don't have enough magicka. Oh, crap. Well, you know what? Never mind. This is gonna work. This is gonna work so much better than I thought. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Leather scalp boots. Beautiful. Fantastic. Thank you, Dramora. And we've absorbed the second dragon soul in one episode. Beautiful. Hi, Shadowmere. You ready to get back on the road? Because I am. Let's get a move on. Boom. All right. Now, if I'm correct here, and I'm going to just try this real quick as we're going over. I believe there are some readouts that belong to the Forsworn. I'm going to see if when I go up here, you know, if it's going to be attack or friendly. It is not friendly. Never mind. It doesn't matter that we help the Forsworn out. They must not all know. Never mind. We're gonna run away. Which that basically just confirmed to me what I'm to expect up here. Great. Just great. Great, 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 great. But guess what? Karthspire should be right around the corner here. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, we're nearly there. And actually, if we fast travel to Soljan's sinkhole, and run. No. You're gonna have to get me on my horse. Oh no. And it begins. And it begins. So we've got a dragon, we've got a hag raven, and we've got some angry Forsworn to deal with. It is time. This is where I'm going to get beat up the most. Quick save right here. It is time. Hey, hey, stop it. Stop it. Holy shoot. Holy crap. Holy shoot. No. Dead. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Search the big chest. Flawed Varla stone? What does that do? And vagrant robes of minor conjuring. We're getting some really good loot here today, aren't we? Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. Wait, they actually... I didn't know this. They have apothecary satchels on the side here. I never knew that. All right. Oh. Steel arrow flying out, just hanging out of nowhere. Good enough for me. Oh. Oh. Oh, man, this is getting really good. I don't know what kind of weird rituals they were doing up here, but this is pretty darn good. All right, get ready for the chaos. It's time for chaos. I don't like it, but it's time for chaos. Shoot. Good thing we quick saved when we did. Oh, right in the crotch too. Yikes. All right. Let's actually go down here first. Who'd I hit? The forager, okay. He's dead. And he's dead. Oh, shoot. And you're both dead. You're done. You're done. You had a good run, but you are done. Oh, give me that iron arrow, though. I don't know who hit you with that, but I want it. Hello, Karthspire camp. This is way too much craziness for my liking. For such a slow start to this episode, we're doing pretty good. I probably shouldn't have done that. You did not see this coming. None of y'all saw this coming. A Dance and Fire Volume 2, block increased to 22. Well done. Anyone else want to taste? Anyone else want to taste over here, Anyone else want to taste here, Come on. Canis root, garlic, good. I'm going to leave it up to all my friends over there to do what they need to do. Because once we get down to it, it's just going to be us and the dragon. There's a gold purse, coin purse over here, full of gold. That's what I meant to say. Jazzberry grapes, some wheat, good. Good. Hey, 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 do not hurt my horse. Well, that's stupid. How on earth am I supposed to get you? How on earth am I supposed to get you? Well, you outsmarted me there. Brilliant play. Where's this dragon? Oh my gosh. All right, let me just take a look here a minute. Okay, there we go. 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 Dead. Oh, you had a staff of frostbite on you. Pretty good. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna quick save here too. Now, where is everybody else? Hi, Delphine. Hi, Esbern. Did you kill the person up here? Did you take care of it? No, you didn't. What? Guys, I need you.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
Thank you. Kind of appeared out of nowhere there. Why am I acting so slow? Wait, why am I going so slow? Why? 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 What? That didn't make any sense. Dead. What happened to the dragon? Is the dragon just gone? Huh? All right, well, honestly, for only dying once,
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
for only dying once this whole episode, that's pretty darn good. That's honestly, that is pretty good. That is nothing I'm gonna complain about. The only thing I'm weirded out by is where on earth the dragon went to. Hello, everybody. I see this is the chaos we caused. Or maybe they caused it.
I think we're getting close. Let's keep moving.
Oh, I know we're close. I see my marker. Karthspire discovered. Gonna take some nightshade here. And let's go to the Karthspire. Okay. Okay. Now, they're gonna just end up smashing right through here.
Who's there?
This one's mine.
Destruction increased to 39. Oh, you gotta love that. Now, wait, where did the guy go, though? I hit him, and he's gone. Oh, okay. Who'd you guys kill? You did kill the Briarheart. Good, because these guys are nuts. So void thoughts, weakness to shock, human heart, damage health. I thought I had a human heart eaten up already once though. That just sounds disturbing when I say it. Pick up a garnet. Now, I know, guys, you want to get the whole way there. I know, we're all in a hurry to get to this place. I just want to make sure here, though, that I'm not going to regret anything. Or regret losing anything here. Missing anything. Wow, I can't think today, guys. I just can't think with every episode I'm doing. That's okay. All right. Oh, fun.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Okay. So does that mean...
Yes, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked.
There we go.
See what those old blades left behind.
All right, and I am quick saving here because I know what's coming next. What's coming next is something I hate. All right, we're good. Here we are. Quick save. This is a trap. Got any thoughts here? No. Well, I'll tell you what. I think... Don't. Okay, here we go. Over here. And over here. Just stay along the path.
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
They are pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
Sweet.
I think we must be close to the entrance.
Because the last time I tried going across that, I did kill myself. It did happen. It's a thing. Now, there's where we came from. We went all through there, and now... Oh. Skyhaven Temple discovered. Sweet. And you do get a chest here. What is in the chest? Why, it's 100 gold, some iron ingots, a dwarven helmet of archery, so bows do 20% more damage, or an orchid shield of dwindling fire, which increases fire resistance by 40%. And if you notice, that is better than the hide shield of blocking. So, oh boy, we're gonna take it.
Remarkably well preserved, too.
Yeah, this is well preserved, all right. It's well preserved. It's looking pretty darn cool. So what do we gotta do here, Esbern?
Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
My blood.
Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Riemann Cyrodiil?
Huh. All right. Well, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm gonna go ahead and activate it. Ew.
It's coming to life.
Ew.
After you, Drake. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim.
Wait, are you supposed?
No telling what we might find inside.
Are you supposed to be holding something? Because if you're supposed to be holding a torch, you don't have it. Gotta love this game and its glitches. You gotta love it. And into Skyhaven Temple we go. It only took 30 minutes. Sweet. Here we go. It's dark and it's damp. That's pretty cool though. That's really cool. But here's the most prized possession. Alduin's Wall. Here it is. A nice centerpiece of prophecy, if one ever saw one. All right, are you two coming up here?
Craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Yeah, he's getting lost in this architecture, you can tell. Then again, he is the lore master of the blades, so if anybody's gonna know anything, it's gonna be him. All right, Esbern, I know you want to look around at everything, but we don't have all day. I don't have all day.
Shaw's bones, here it is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a final example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture in relief.
All right.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
You're still holding a weird torch.
See what we have.
All right, what do we got here? Explain it, Esbern. Well, I guess until you light that up. Ooh, yes.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim.
All right.
Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlord, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall.
Okay, so that explains this.
Here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
Right.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism.
Of course it is.
Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
Ah.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
I mean, I have, but Zirak hasn't. So we have two options. No, I've never heard of anything like that. Or the Greybeards might know. I think we know which option's obvious.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
That might be a good point, but here's the question. I think we're all about power. I think Zirak is all about power. Power is dangerous, but the question is whether or not we're afraid of our own power, and Zirak's not. Don't worry, I'm not afraid of my own power.
Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Good point. Well, I'd better go see what Arngir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for.
Okay.
Talos guard you.
And you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
It's still pretty cool. That is really cool. Okay. So just real quick, before we head back out here, I'm going to just search the side room here. Is there a... Do I have a torch on me? I mean, if I do, it's probably dead, right? No, I do have a torch. Oh, it's still working. How about that? How about that? Ooh, wait. Mace etiquette. One-handed increased to 48. I didn't know this was back here, actually. I had no idea this was back here. Wait, what's Dragon... Wait, Dragon Bane? What is Dragon Bane? Is that a Creation Club content? Holy shoot! 25 points of extra damage to dragons, 10 points of shock damage to others. Are you freaking kidding? That's amazing. We're gonna put down that Dwarven bow. Just get rid of it. I mean, yeah, it's worth 515, but that doesn't matter. And Blade's shield, Blade's helmet, Blade's armor, Blade's gauntlets, and Blade's boots, and 42 gold in case you needed it. But I gave it to Lydia, so it's okay. Although if I ever need Blade's armor, I can come back here. Now, I'm just letting you know, there is something important about all this in regards to whether or not you side with the Blades. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, other than to tell you that it's going to be one of the biggest decisions we'll have to make here. Oh boy. I hope there's no more bear pelts in here, because I'm going to run out of stuff. I may have to give Lydia all of it. Hunter backpack with bedroll. Carrying capacity increased by 75 points. Bows do 10% more damage. And then your mage backpack, and then your fine leather backpack, which doesn't give any points. This is really cool. I actually really love the amount of detail that these, oh shoot, this is where we're gonna get that perk. Or not that perk, but, shoot. Hey.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
And I know you are, and believe me, we all appreciate it, don't we? So here's what I'm gonna give you. Oh, no wonder. So, can I give you all the dragon bones? I can give you most of them. That's fine.
Lead on.
I'm leading. Bear pelts, 2 of them. Come on. Return to Temba Wide Arms. So that little side quest is done. Now, what is about to say here? There is a choice that we're going to have to make as to whether or not we're going to side with the Blades, and it is one of the hardest decisions in this game. We don't have to think about it right now, because believe me, we're not near the point that you need to know exactly why it's a hard decision. But just know that if I ever want to be part of the Blades, that is where I'm going to find my armor. Now that I'm not distracted and I'm up here on this beautiful mountaintop, which as you can tell, this is exactly what we were seeing from this side over there, down the road there in a previous episode. We're going to fast travel the whole way to High Hrothgar. And we're going to talk to these Greybeards, because it's time that they told us a thing or two. And it's time that we knew a thing or two in regards to what we need to do here. What a way for this to hit on Christmas Eve, huh? Hello, everybody. You all doing some good reading here? Some good studying? because I got some important questions. Hi, Arngeir. Let me just sit down by you.
Guide you.
And when guide you?
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
Thank you. I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded in Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades are helping me. I'm not their puppet.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
So, can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
I see. Well, I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
I see. Well, if the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
And why haven't I met Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Well, how do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay, that sounds good. This next part is the reason I fell in love with this game. Not what's coming up here, but what's at the top of the mountain. The moment I saw it is when I knew I'm in love with this game. I want to play it the whole way through. Because it is one of those jaw-dropping moments. Okay? So yeah, we've been around that part of the courtyard, but not up here yet. And as you can see, there it seems very gusty, very windy past that gate. So let us see what Arngeir has to say.
Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Okay. Go ahead and show me. I am ready.
Look.
Learn the clear sky shout. This is the shout I was talking about a while ago. I think it was when I had the lunar steel war axe in my hand.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
And here we go. Thank you, Master Arngeir. It is well appreciated.
Clear skies will blow away the mists, but only for a time.
Okay.
The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okay. Thank you. Lydia, are you ready? I do believe we're just going to go ahead to the top of the mountain and have a little chat. And then we'll call it an episode. If this goes on longer, it goes on longer. But believe me, the payoff is worth it. The payoff is worth it. So here's the gate.
Look! Parkour!
Look, parkour. Parkour. Are we doing some parkour? I feel like that's something that Michael Scott would say. Just in a way.
Look! Parkour!
See, we are clearing the skies. Oh, and we've got some silver ore veins here. So you know what that's time for. Time for me to mine some more ores that I haven't smelted down yet. And have to at some point, or else I'm going to lose it.
Look! Parkour!
Sweet. See, it's not that scary once you're able to get this moving. Lydia, don't. Okay, go. I know. Yeah, take a look down there. It looks really cool, right? You can see the edge of the map there too. So anyway, let's keep on moving.
Look! Parkour!
Now this is a perilous... Yep, now you know why it's perilous. Here we go. Oh crap, I'm sorry, Lydia. I'm sorry, Lydia. There we go. Ice wraiths, they're up here. You didn't think we were not gonna be in trouble, did you?
Look! Parkour!
Look, parkour. Here we go. And I'm gonna quick save after every part because they're all over the place up here. Ready?
Look! Parkour!
Here we go. Oh, we got that ore too. Great. Oh, hang on. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's what I meant. I saw it coming too. That's why I quick saved. There we go. Thank you, Lydia. That's what I needed. And now, bring back out my pickaxe and get this going too. Ah, yeah. Sweetness. Just quick save.
Look! Parkour!
Oh yeah. I think there's at least one more ice wraith up here, if I'm not mistaken. At least one more. Let me just make sure here. Hello? Anybody else up here? Just saw that somebody was at the front door. No. No. I wasn't prepared for this. Come on. Wait, where'd this come from? Elven shield. There was elves up here? Sweet. I actually don't remember this. Huh. I actually don't remember this little detail at all. Very cool. That's really, really cool. Quick save again. Up.
Look! Parkour!
There we go. All right, we're getting there. We are making it up. Hi, goat. So nice to see you, goat. Am I gonna need to do it again right here? Nope. I think we're nearing the top now. I'd be very, very, very surprised if there are any other surprises around, because I believe we are close. Yep, we're close. Got one more thing up here.
No?
And we're good. Got hurt a little bit, but that's okay. And now, meet the throat of the world. Now, where is Paarthurnax? There's a dragon wall. Oh, shoot. Hello. Wait.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax.
Hello, Paarthurnax.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Wren's shout. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
This is why I love this game.
Tradition, the elder speaks first.
Okay.
Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Okay.
The word calls you. Go to it.
Okay, I'll do what you say. By the way, the voice actor who is playing Paarthurnax is the same guy
Why do you
that plays
intrude here? A gift.
Mario.
You understand fire as the Dove do.
Okay. Now, this is exactly what you think it means.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
But as Dova. Right? Fire breath. Inhale air, exhale flame, and behold the Thum as inferno. Yes.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Okay. Now he's gonna go and sit wherever he needs to sit. Right at the side of the word wall.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood.
Mm-hmm.
What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the Dragon Wren's shout?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Mm-hmm. How did you know I came for Dragon Rend?
Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Okay.
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons.
Okay.
Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Okay. Well, how can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Now we have three options here. On the one hand, I can say that's none of your business, which it is his business. I don't think you would say that to a dragon. I like this world. I don't want it to end. Now, that would be interesting if it were not for the fact that, as I've said with the character I'm playing, that I feel as though he's had a tragic backstory. So he's had every reason to hate this world. And yet, the events of the last few weeks have given him new life in a way. So therefore, I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zembach. The elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Very interesting question. So again, we could say, I like this world, I don't want it to end, or the prophecy says that only the Dragonborn can stop him. So from everything we know right now, we're going to go based off of prophecy.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should.
True.
Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate?
Now this would be interesting. I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you. What better reason to act than to fulfill my destiny? Or you could say, I don't believe in destiny, but I will stop Alduin. I believe I'm going to choose the third one. This isn't about destiny. This is about power. And if being the most powerful being in Tamriel means that I can stop the World Eater, then so be it.
And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough, Croesus. Now I will answer your question.
Answer it.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
Now we could answer it three different ways. No, dragons like mountains, right? I never thought about it. You said you were going to answer my question. I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragon Wren's shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
Very true.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
The plot thickens. So let's just pretend that we've never heard an Elder Scroll. What is that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not.
Really?
It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation.
Okay.
The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll.
Okay.
But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek.
So are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time using this fragment of creation, so to speak?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface.
Got it. Clearly he has.
Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited.
Wow.
I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Wow. So how does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound. With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Got it. And thus completes the Throat of the World. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll, Paarthurnax?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here.
Got it.
You are likely better informed than I.
Not by much. Esbern or Arngir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Okay. Now, we can ask him other questions, but I'm going to go ahead and just exit.
Drem Yolok, greetings.
I'm going to exit.
Lok Thum.
Look through. And we're going to end things right here. Just as a note to let you know where we're headed here. This is when we put the main quest on pause for potentially weeks, if not months. There is a certain point at which we will have to find this Elder Scroll, and that will happen if we have to do the Dawn Guard quest. I'm going to put this on hold and not talk to either of the Greybeards or the Blades because it can wait. Alduin might be here, but he can wait. What I will instead do is fast travel back to Riften because we are going to pick up next time with where we left off with some of the Thieves Guild quests. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Hope you all have a great Christmas, however you choose to celebrate it. If you enjoyed this video, please show me by hitting that like button and leaving me a comment letting me know what you think. And if you are not already, do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you are notified of future episodes to come. When we come back, we will be interrogating some of the citizens of Riften, and we will be joining the Thieves Guild. And whatever guilds are available to us after that, before we catch back up with Alduin the World Eater. Thanks again. See you all next week. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.